Hello, welcome to my little corner of the internet. My name is Duchess Loveline. So today I'm going to be talking about my favorite album ever, BTS's Jimin's Face. I got a physical copy of it and I'm really excited about it. It's not going to be an unboxing video because I've already unboxed the album. I was just really excited. I've never owned a physical copy of any musical artist work ever, mostly because all the songs I've listened to prior to discovering BTS, none of them has ever really moved me enough to care about music, the industry, the artist's life, personhood, whatever. Like I just never cared about it. But BTS is an exception, and that's why we're here. That's why you're here. That's why I'm here. So I bought Face. That's the very first album, and will always have a place in my heart. But I also bought a bunch of other albums as well because I had listened to some some songs in their discography, and that really highlighted the quality of their work. And I was like, okay, if this is the level that I can expect from them, I am more than willing to invest my time, my love, my money to support, right? So I bought Face, I bought D-Day, I bought Indigo, I bought Astronaut, and I bought Proof. I did not buy Jack in the Box. I bought some of these in Target. Like they have BTS albums in Target. Like I didn't know they had albums in Target, period, because again, I was never interested in the musical industry before BTS. Like I listened to some songs on the radio, maybe saved a couple on my playlist, maybe accidentally bought a couple, but to care enough to like read the lyrics, dive deep into who the artist is and the background and all, like I really didn't. I never did. The music was just nice to listen to, and that was it. So I bought a couple from Target, and in person, some online. Neither in person nor online, none of those places had Jack in the Box. Apparently, it's not a physical album. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but they didn't have it. Whatever it was, Target didn't have it. So I went on their Weaver shop. So apparently BTS has a shop online on the website called Weavers. So I went there and I went to go buy. That's where I bought Face, actually. I bought Face from there. I bought Proof, and then today I had enough money to buy Jack in the Box. So because I've never bought any I've never bought any album ever in my life. I have a couple misadventures when it comes to the buying of albums. The first one was me trying to buy Face. It was my first album. So what had happened was apparently Jimin released two versions. Invisible and unidentifiable. Let me double check that. Yeah, something to that effect. Point is, he released two versions. I thought that meant that if I wanted both versions, because I wanted both versions just so that I wouldn't miss out. Like I thought that maybe half would be in one version and half would be on another version. I didn't know what versions were. I've only ever heard of remixes when it comes to music. So I thought that, oh, okay, I see two albums in the picture, in the thumbnail of the album shop, right? I see two pictures. I want both of them. And so I I chose quantity 2. I chose 2 as the quantity because I wanted both of them. But the problem came when the problem arrived when the album arrived. Yeah. Which basically turns out I ended up choosing 4 albums in total. So what was on the Weaver shop that I was looking at was a set. If I had bought one quantity, I would have gotten 2 albums in that one quantity. But I didn't know that. So I chose 2 quantities. So in total I got 4 albums. I just want to say I don't have a CD player. So even if I bought one album, I don't have a CD player to play it. Anyways, I just bought it because I wanted to buy it. And apparently on Twitter, that's how you support, by buying stuff. And, and then he got number one at Billboard. So that was exciting. Point is, I got swept up in the excitement, and I learned that like buying and upping their sales is a way to support them. So that's why I bought, honestly. But I only wanted to buy one. I ended up with four. So with the four that I did buy, the ticket that I was able to obtain for D-Day concert, Yoongi's D-Day concert, I got it from a helpful Twitter army that is not like, they're not an IRL friend, but they decided to help me out anyways. Like, that was so sweet. As somebody who literally just got to know BTS in chapter 2, so I was so overwhelmed with gratitude. I decided to gift one of the albums to her. I did that, but then I had 3 more. So before I sent it, I kind of did an over the phone unofficial unboxing. I've never watched an unboxing video ever, so I don't know how it normally goes. I just know you open it and you look through. So I remember doing my first one and like showing her like, oh my gosh, the album just came, and she's kind of teasing me about it because apparently I didn't do it properly. Like I like skimmed through the photos and I was missing a couple of details, but it was kind of fun. I love it. She made me feel so happy about the entire situation. But yeah, if there's going to be any unboxing on this channel, don't expect it to be like super duper polished. I'm just happy to open and share what is inside the box with you, and that's it. So I do have 3. So I have, out of the 4, I have 2 already opened albums and 1 unopened album which I already sent to her, and a 4th unopened album. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I don't have any other person, IRL friend, that is interested in BTS enough for me to gift it to them. I don't know. Maybe down the line, maybe when more people watch me, somebody might want it. I don't know. But it's there. It's unopened. I haven't broken the seal. It's still well preserved. The only other album I have that I've opened is D-Day. I was really excited to go to the concert, so that's why I didn't wait, and I opened it and I shared the unboxing experience with her as well, and it was just kind of fun, especially to see the little pictures. Apparently they call them photo cards on Twitter. I don't know if that's the official term, but their pictures, it is what it is. I do have Astronaut, and I have Indigo, and I have Proof. So I haven't opened Astronaut and I haven't opened Indigo. But I did buy Proof. So my adventures with Proof is kind of funny. So I bought Proof at Target. Like they had the little like CD Proof. And I thought that like album was just the CD inside, and it didn't have the pictures and whatnot. That's what I thought. So I got it and I opened it up and I was showing it to her that, oh, this was the 3rd unboxing I was showing her, and she basically said that I was scammed because one of the pictures was missing, and I was shocked. It turns out that people really steal. They open it up, steal pictures that they like, and then go and return it, and then Target just reseals it and sells it to people. And then I happen to be the unlucky girl who opened it, and I got one whose content is missing. Turns out that Weverse has a detailed list of what you should expect inside the album, and that's how she knew that I was scammed. So that was interesting. But then that got me so annoyed. So I was like, you know what? I'm only ever going to buy albums from the official Weverse site. The only problem with that is they have such terrible shipping time. It took me almost 1 to 2 months just for me to get my Weverse's Face album. Terrible shipping time. Literally, I was sitting there watching other people on Twitter being so excited that they got their Face albums in Target. Like, and they were able to open it within the same day. And I was just sitting there like, I pre-ordered Face. I've never pre-ordered anything in my life. I pre-ordered that album. But it got to me so late, like almost 2 months later than the people who just waited for it to be available in Target and went to go get it at Target. I was like, oh, okay, I know better now. So I was so annoyed with my Proof album buying experience that I decided to go and buy the album officially on Weverse. I keep laughing because when I went on Weverse, I saw they had a little Proof CD. And so I was like, okay, this is what I bought in Target. Let me buy it. But then I saw they had a big one. That one was the same size. It looked like it's going to be the same size as Face. So I was like, okay, I was going to buy the big one. But then, then I saw one that says it was collector's edition. Proof collector's edition. And so I was like, oh, why buy the little one and the medium sized one when you could buy the large one? So I bought the large one. I bought the large one for $259 without shipping. With shipping was basically $300. If you were to tell me how many songs I know in this collector's edition, it would be a joke. but I bought the album mainly because, not because I know the songs on that album or because I wanted some fun experience. The only reason I bought the album was because I fell in love with the Chapter 2 artistry that I've already heard of BTS. I haven't heard, even the members who don't have an album, and that's Taekook. They have songs that they participated in by themselves without BTS as a whole being involved. So Jungkook has Left and Right Dreamers. I know those two. And V has something to do with Christmas. God damn it. I forgot the name. But the one I remember from V is Singularity. Oh, Singularity! But anyways, I remember listening to those two songs as well. And I was like, okay. I know they're not Chapter 2, but their solo work, that really gave me confidence in the fact that whatever solo stuff they release in the future would be of good quality, because they've already released a lot of good quality stuff. And so I wanted to own everything in Chapter 2 physically, because again, I discovered music through BTS. I'm falling in love with music through BTS. I'm currently going through a lot of healing, and BTS's music is a major part of me not just going through healing, but seeking help in the first place, professional help, familial help, friendship help, just a support system, that was very much, their music is a very integral part of why I'm going through a lot of this healing journey. So it was very important for me to have a lot of their albums in Chapter 2. Now, I didn't know how much stuff they put out in Chapter 1. Like, there's just so many albums and collabs and different songs, and it was just like, it's a lot. So I was so happy that they had this one huge thing called Proof as their legacy. And I'm like, okay, instead of going through all of Chapter 1, I was just going to go through their Proof album, right? It's the album that shows what songs they consider important, I would assume. Because if it's not important, it wouldn't be on the album. So that's why I bought Proof album. Have I listened to every song on there? No. But I want to see what they consider important. I bought collector's edition just because it says collector's edition. I've never owned anything collector's in my life, and if I was going to own something that has the title of collector's edition, then I'm going to own something that means I'm going to own a version of it that means something to me. So BTS means a lot to me. Their music means the most to me. Might as well. So that's it. And it's not a polished reason. It's actually pretty silly, but it makes me happy, so I bought it. That's TLDR, by the way. Have I opened the collector's edition? No, it's still there. I swear, when the box came, I was so confused. It's this giant box. And I was so intimidated. I still haven't opened it. Every time I'm curious about what's in the box, I just go and stream the brief album on YouTube. So, because the box, I'm assuming, has CDs and pictures in it. And the streams online has the actual song. So, I didn't have a CD player to play, to use the CDs that would come in the box. So, So I'm not super impatient to open the box and see what's in it and all that fun stuff. I also haven't watched any unboxing videos on it, so it would be a surprise to me. But I'm not in a hurry. For now, it's most important to me to consume and get caught up with their chapter 2 content, and then slowly but surely go back through their chapter 1 content and starting with Proof. Yeah, so I'm going to show the albums I do have right now, and then talk about the song's Face, and then at the end of not a video, like I would release videos talking about each of the tracks and what I feel about it. Some of the songs that I will feature on this channel are not going to be like first time reacting to it. I can't fake reactions. Like if I've already reacted to it, I've already reacted to it. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my gosh, or something. Like I'm not gonna fake reactions. But I will say like, okay, this is my commentary. Like so, my commentary the commentary of my first time reacting to this. And sometimes it's also, I feel like it's still important to hear it. Just because when you first listen to something, you might not get all the details all at once. Sometimes you need to like let it sit with you. Maybe the 10th time you listen to something, you then catch like an underlying thing you might have missed the first time or the first couple times. So don't always expect the first time react on this channel, but always do expect a commentary, because that's kind of the whole point of me putting out a video. So Face has like, let's see, Face Off, Alone, Interlude, Set Me Free Part 2, Like Crazy, English version, Like Crazy, Garage, UK Garage remix, Like Crazy, Deep House remix, Like Crazy instrumentals. Yeah, so like about nine songs, I think, in total. Yeah, I think 9 songs. So I would go through each song separately, but I'll go through each song separately, but the remixed versions and the instrumentals will be bundled up together. So I will go through Alone by itself, Face Off by itself, Interlude Dive by itself, Set Me Free Part 2 by itself, but then the Like Crazy and the Like Crazy versions will all be in one. So Like Crazy English, the 2 remixes and the instrumentals, all 5 of those different versions of Like Crazy would all be in one video. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. And then I'm gonna have another video of the entire album itself, because I realized that the order in which the songs are placed on the album matters. I noticed that when I was looking at Face album, but then I would also try to talk about the release schedule of the album. The fact that Set Me Free Part 2 was the pre-release of the album, I had to look up what pre-release was, but it was the song that was released to hype up people for the release of the album. I have never seen a more perfect pre-release ever. Again, Set Me Free Part 2 is such a grand, excitable song. And so for that to be the pre-release, and then the entire song and the entire list is just low-key kind of depressing. Low-key kind of depressing. But then Set Me Free Part 2 is not the first song of the album. I think the first song on the album is either Alone or Face Off. I don't know. Let me look it up real quick. Face Off. Yes. So it goes Face Off, Interlude Dive, Like Crazy, Alone, Set Me Free Part 2, and then Like Crazy English version. Yes. So I love the fact that Set Me Free Part 2 is the last version, the last song on the album. I mean, yes, Like Crazy English version comes after, but that's just a different version. But we're ending with Set Me Free Part 2. You're starting off with like the mood. Anyways, like just going in order, it tells you a lot about how the album was intended to be listened to. I want to talk about things like that, so that's why that would be in a separate video. Interviews, promotional materials would just be on a completely, I'll go through that video by video. It's not going to all be on one album video because I just want to do album review by itself in one video and have separate videos for the songs on that album. Let me see. This is the D-Day album. I already opened it. We're not gonna do an unboxing for the D-Day album today. We'll keep this for a separate video. This is The Astronaut by Jin. I got the Target exclusive. We will be unboxing this on the channel because I haven't opened it. This is Indigo. I also got the Target exclusive. It got damaged a little over here. That's sad. We're also going to be opening this on this channel, unboxing it on this channel. Yeah. Okay. This is Face. When I tell you, I was so confused about when this arrived because there was just so much stuff and so much content that I've never had before. I was expecting something as thin as this, and it just has a CD. Not even as thick, just CD. But I got so much stuff that I couldn't even put them all back into how I found them. Yeah. So, yeah, just a bunch of stuff. We'll go through them on a different video. This is the one I've already opened. Yeah. Jimin, is here. We'll go to them. We'll go through them. I also opened this one as well because this was the... Wait. Oh yeah, I opened two because I thought that they were different, but they weren't apparently. So, whoops. So this one I haven't opened. I don't think I'm going to open it. I think I'm just gonna gift this one to somebody. I don't know if anybody wants it. We'll gift it to them. So those are the chapter 2 albums I have. Jack in the Box is not yet here, so then my set is not complete. This is Proof. This is Proof Collector's version. When I tell you that when this bad boy came, I was very confused because it's so big. I'm scared to open it. Yeah, it's very, very big. Okay. I don't know if it shows on camera properly, but right here, it says something in Korean, probably BTS, probably. Proof Collector's Edition, and then 1 EA, so maybe 1 each. Anyways, we're not opening this bad boy just quite yet. Okay, so we're gonna listen to Face Off On the Face album by BTS's Jimin. This is how we're gonna do it. We're going to listen to the song on Apple Music first, read the lyrics. I was given this link. Apparently it has all the tracks on here except for like crazy English version. Yeah. So read the lyrics. Then we're going to, I think this has the this link. I was also gifted this link. This link has the credits, if I'm guessing correctly. Credits, also lyrics and Spotify version. Okay, so Apple Music, then we'll read the lyrics, then we would look through the credits and then re-listen to the song on Spotify again. And then my thoughts and my commentary throughout. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. I love this album a lot, so I'm really excited to go through this album with you.
사람을 믿는 걸 지독한 악몽이 시작인 걸 Give you all the money, give you all my heart You're my story, baby I was fucking drunk 비연막을 지난 날들도 이젠 끝인 걸 아름다운 밤이야 날 찾은 것 같아 Tonight I don't wanna be sober Burn it up, it's your fucking over Break it down 이건 흔한 나의 story Get it out, get it out 미치는 소리 질렀다, yeah, yeah Put it out, put it down 밤이 다 끝날 때까지 Get it out, get it out 너의 흔적까지
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. So first initial thoughts is I never noticed, but in the beginning, it seems like there are conversations going on. I don't know if it's clear. I don't know what it's saying. Maybe it's in Korean or English. I don't know, but it just seems like there's a bit of a chatter in the beginning. The reason I stopped it here was because I heard a lot of hate, unnecessary hate, for the auto-tuned part in Set Me Free Part 2. That was just a couple seconds. But nobody is talking about the auto-tune part in Set Me Free Part 2 is obviously an artistic decision. It's not used to like hide his vocals or whatever. Like, it's just when you listen to it. When we get to it, we'll talk more about it. But point is, it's an artistic decision. Jimin has a beautiful voice. He's proven time and time and time again that he's a powerful singer. But the reason I stopped it here is because nobody is talking about the distortive effects used in Face Off. Let me go back.
Even though you test me
You heard that, right? It's very clearly an artistic decision. Like, it's not, that's how you just know that the hatred is forced. It's a very forced hatred. It's not even born from ignorance at all. It's just, if you really hate it that much, then hate it across the board, or you know that it's just done in a way that doesn't hide any incompetence. In this case, we know that. So yeah, even when I first listened to it the first time, I actually didn't notice it. I did not notice that the distortive effects. I did not notice the initial chatter that I'm listening to. I don't know if it's because I listened to it on Spotify, but Apple Music is very clear, very beautiful. Get an Apple Music subscription, put your headphones in, crank up the volume, and oh my gosh, it's such a vibe. It is such a vibe. This song especially, it's a vibe. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
Even though you kill me, 나도 질러도 I don't care about you 져갔던 그날까지도 아름다운 밤이야 다 가진 것 같아 Tonight I try to not be sober Burning up it's a fucking over Break it down 이건 in a nice story I'll get it out 미치는 소리 질러도 yeah Put it down 밤이 사그날 때까지 I'll get it out 너의 흔적 아니다
I don't know if you caught that, but oh my gosh. Again, this is why commentary after you've listened to a song a million and one times is just as important as commentary when you listen to a song the first time. Because I just heard the most intriguing arrangement decision. Like, there's a string instrument. I don't know what string instrument it is. It sounds like it's some sort of an electric guitar of some sort, but I can only hear it on the left side, so it's very faint, it's buried under the layers and layers of all the other things going on. Like, I love music like this, where there's a bunch of different things going on, but it doesn't hurt your ears. Like, it's just, they all kind of work together to like build it up. There's Jimin's voice going in, there are the drums and the instruments, and then there's this one out there instrument that's just kind of doing its own thing on one part of the ear. Wow. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. As you can see, I really like the chorus as well. Such a cheeky chorus. But we'll finish it up. Like, did it end with some sort of flute? Oh, no, we're not doing the next one. So Face Off. Impressions. It seems very... Okay, on the spectrum of things, it's either very slow and mellow and certainly not depressing and certainly not excitable. It's just it reminds me of a night out and you're just driving, smooth, no traffic, and it's just, yeah, with a little bit of cheekiness thrown in there. I really like that vibe. I cannot imagine waking up to the song. I feel like the song would send me back to sleep. But yeah, it's a very calming, very soothing song. I really like it. Let's see what the lyrics say. Track 1, Face Off. It's produced by P Dog Ghost Loop. We're looking at the credits later. Okay, so all right, I guess the blame is on me. Look at me now. I live like a pathetic idiot. Oh, oh, oh. I mean, I already knew that this was like a really down song, but like I didn't know it was like this negative, like self-deprecating. Ooh, okay. Like the chorus was making me think that it wasn't a negative song, because the chorus was a little too happy. Like yeah, okay. I live like a pathetic idiot. Believing in someone is the beginning of a miserable nightmare. Oh, I somebody broke somebody's heart. Damn. Okay. Gave you all the money, gave you all my heart. Your masquerade party, I was fucking drunk. Even those damn days in the past are now all over. Okay, that's a lot to take in. So what? Okay, so first, let's see what we've gathered here. We've gathered that he is blaming himself for something that failed. He's insulting himself. He basically saying his trust is broken, right? Believing in someone is the beginning of a miserable nightmare. God damn. And he's saying that he gave them all the money, his heart, your masquerade party. So that means the person who he believed in put on a mask that made him believe in that person but betrayed him. Was fucking drunk. And those damn days in the past are now all over. So he's putting it behind him. So this is like the initial step of getting out of a relationship that was toxic, in the sense that that person came to you with false pretenses, right? With a mask, collected all your money, collected your heart, and peace out. And relationship, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic, familial, any type of professional, any type of relationship. A breakup like this can happen. It's a beautiful night. I feel like I found myself. Yay! Positivity. Let's go. Oh, tonight I don't want to be sober. Pour it up. It's all fucking over. Okay, so this verse right here is kind of two I look at it two ways. So first I thought it was a positive verse. It's a beautiful night. You're looking at the night and you're seeing its beauty. Usually when you're dark and depressed, it's hard for you to see beauty in anything. So the fact that he's acknowledging that the night is beautiful shows that positivity, right? And peace. And he says he feels like he's found himself. So that's, positive vibes. But then he says he doesn't want to be sober. Normally, that's not usually a good thing when you want to drink until you drown out everything and you just kind of want to be drunk. When you drink for the purpose of getting drunk, it's like more often than not is not a good thing, not a good indicator. I mean, sometimes I guess it might be, but usually when people drink to that extent and they're drunk, but it's a happy thing, it's a party, it's a positive thing, usually that's more of a result of just them being carried away in the positive atmosphere, not them purposefully wanting to be drunk. That's the difference. Like, they're just in the midst of love and happiness and the things they want to do. So like they watch a game and it's all excitement all around, right? And they drink so much and they get lost in that feeling of community, fun, excitement, and then they eventually end up drunk. Usually that's what happened when it's positive. But when you specifically make sure that you don't want to be sober, you don't want to be clear-headed, that's not a good sign. Pour it up, it's all fucking over. Yeah, I'm seeing this more in a negative light, especially knowing that he's coming from a breakup of a type of relationship. Again, it doesn't matter the type. Break it down. This is an ordinary story of mine. Get it out like crazy. Everyone shout, yeah. This is just giving me more negativity. very much all negativity. Um, okay, let's see. Pour it out, pour it down. Until the night is over, get it out, get it out. All your traces even. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, like these two, cuz this right here, these two verses is Jimin, I'm assuming is Jimin in the process of getting drunk. Like keep pouring it out, and as I'm drinking and I'm trying to be sober, just get out all the traces of the person. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Like so his drinking to like run away from the memories of the person, the thoughts of the person, just trying to drown it, remove it, chase it away. Yeah, it's not good. This is definitely, I think it's him in the process of getting drunk enough that he's not going to be sober. And this is the process. Okay, so let's see. All right, with those sweet words of yours, you were doing your best to take every single thing from me. Look at yourself. Why don't you want even more? You can want more. That suits you, babe. I hope you don't change. Okay, babe here cements the fact that this is a romantic relationship. Oh man, but this verse kind of hurts. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of hurts a bit. So the person who basically scammed him of his money and his love did it with sweet words. And he's basically saying at this point, well, you've done your best to take everything from me. You might as well take more. Take it, take it, take it. It's very defeatist. It's not those songs where the breakup happened and it was like, well, I didn't want you anyways. Like, no, it's very like, I guess you won. Not my type of vibe, I will say. I've never been through a breakup, thank God. So, yeesh. I cannot relate to this. I'm very happy I can't relate, but I've been through broken relationships that are not romantic in nature. So, I'm empathetic to this particular situation. Huh. Ah. Okay, even though you test me, even if you test me, even though you kill me, even if you stab me harder, I don't care about you, even those days that made my life hell. This is a front. This verse to me seems like a front because we know that he does care and we have seen how much he cares. He's literally drowning himself over here. He doesn't want to be clear headed, he doesn't want to be sober. So we can tell that he cares, but he's still saying, even though you test me, even if you test me, even though you kill me, even if you stab me harder, I don't care. Like, do your worst, basically. I don't care, but we know that he does. So this is kind of like a fragile shell, fragile armor he's kind of putting around himself, but we know that we know it's fragile, we know it's breaking, and just he's frantically trying to build it up, trying to build up a bravado of I don't give a fuck. But yeah, it's not quite working when you're getting drunk a lot just to cope. It's a beautiful night. I feel like I have it all. Tonight I don't want to be sober. Pour it up. It's all fucking over. Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes when you're really, really, really drunk, you kind of start feeling like you're on top of the world, right? Like sometimes being drunk gets you very depressive and sometimes it gets you very manic. So in this case, this line, I feel like I have it all, feels like it's leaning towards the more manic part of being drunk. That's also still not a good thing. Like, whoa, I'm on top of the world, kind of thing, and then you go in to do really stupid stuff because you're drunk and you're feeling like you're on top of the world. Yeah, not a reassuring verse, I will say. Break it down, break it down. This is an ordinary story of mine. Get it out like crazy. Everyone is shout out. Yeah. Pour it out, pour it down. Until the night is over. Get it out. All your traces. Yeah. Yeah, so Face Off. It's such an interesting title name too, because when you think of Face Off in general, not in the context of Jimin's song. When you think of Face Off together, you're thinking of like, you know, a battle of some sort, a match of some sort, where, you know, you jab one, they jab you back, like you're fighting. But in this case, there is no fight. He's lost. Like, he's basically confessing to being lost. Like, you've won, stab me, kill me. You might as well take more from me. You won. That's basically what he yeah. Why don't you want even more? You can want more. That suits you. I hope you don't change. Oh no, this is not a face off, as more as it's a defeatist declaration. I've lost, and this is why I lost. I'm a pathetic idiot. You brought a miserable nightmare to me. I think the name Face Off, even though it's the opposite of what is reflected in the lyrics, is tied to the lyrics in the sense that right here where he says, I don't care, this verse where it's like, even though you test me, even if you test me, even though you kill me, even if you stab me harder, I don't care about you. Trying his very best to be unbothered, even though we clearly see he's very bothered. The name Face Off is tied to this part of the verse where he's trying his best to come off as, you didn't hurt me, and like this is an equal exchange. This is the battle. This is a, yes, you threw the first punch, I'm throwing one back, right? Like, I was unfazed by the punch you threw me. It didn't bother me. That part of the lie that basically is telling himself, that is reflected in the title Face Off. Like, the face off is a lie because it's not a face off, it's a losing battle. So very interesting. I knew it was kind of low energy. I didn't know it was the depressing song. I didn't know that. Okay, so Face Off is a song by Jimin. It was released this was released 6 days before my birthday. My birthday is March 30th. So again, it's just a lot of stars aligned for Jimin to come into my life. Yes. First track on his debut album. Oh my gosh, he nailed his debut. Like, this album is very much, this is me, I've arrived. And with everything that, just with the quality alone, I know he's achieved a lot with this album. I don't know all the things he's achieved, but I did hear about the Billboard #1. You know, I feel like I contributed because I bought 4 copies by mistake, but hey, if it helps, it helped. But I'm really happy that, you know, he achieved a lot because this is a quality album. Okay, Face Off is a song of the trap soul genre. It begins with a peaceful feeling, but soon turns into a strong atmosphere and opens the album in a meaningful way. After facing emotions such as skepticism and disappointment, Jimin unraveled the image of I and became stronger as a result. Yeah, I am doubting that last phrase, became stronger as a result. I feel like that is more foreshadowing the other tracks of the album. But in Face Off, yeah, no. Sweetie, you ended the song with the verse, pour it out until the night is over, get it out, all your traces even, yeah. Like, you're still trying to run away from it. So I would not say become stronger as a result is referring to Face Off as a whole. Maybe Set Me Free, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Or probably, maybe that one's lyrics is defeatist. I don't know. But that would be so, I mean, that would be interesting because Set Me Free is such an uplifting song. Like, I listen to it, I want to run, I want to work out. Yeah, okay. So, Korean lyrics. Okay, English lyrics. Oh yeah, so I don't need the lyrics. I already I guess the blame is on me. Look at me right now, living like stupid. Believing in people is the beginning of this terrible nightmare. Give you all my money, give you all my heart, dear. Yeah, I think I prefer this lyrics better than this. What do you mean? What do you mean leaving like stupid? Right here. That that sounds very awkward. Leaving like a pathetic idiot. Yes, that sounds. That gives more weight and more emotion to the negativity, the self-deprecation he's feeling of himself. Genre is trap soul. Okay, it's an interesting genre. Let's see, and he wrote it. That's him right there, Jimin. And RM contributed. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Even though it doesn't feature RM, that's a interesting move. Yeah, so I personally like to see lyrics written by the person who's singing it, person who's performing it. Otherwise, it's just a cover, okay? It's just, and I'm not really into covers at all, actually. I'm not into the X Factors and the singing competitions of the world. I could just go listen to the actual original song if I wanted to. So yeah, singing a song that you didn't write or you had no involvement creating is just not my cup of tea. I don't care if you just write one word, okay? Write that one word. Um, so I'm happy. BTS writes, they participate in the writing of majority of the discography. So it's one of the reasons why I am interested a lot in their growth. I'm inspired by them. Yeah. Okay, so let's listen to it again now that we know what the song is about, and we will close off the video with that. Okay. Definitely, Apple Music's is so much clearer. Listen. Yeah, Apple Music is clearer.
Alright, I guess the blame is on me. 지금 내 모습을 봐. 사람 모조리 같이. 사람을 믿는 걸. 지독한 악몽이 시작인 걸.
kind of funny that the lyrics of Spotify has the like but that of Apple Music does not have that. The like little runs. Interesting. But it would have like yeah and all of that. So I guess the lyrics of Spotify is superior, but I personally like the sound quality of Apple Music. Yeah. So that's my review. That's my commentary on Face Off by BTS's Jimin. Amazing song, beautifully arranged. If I was an instrumentalist, I'm sure there would be even more to pick up on. But I'm not. I'm a normal person, so I mostly relate to the vibe of the song and all of that. It's very, very soothing. So the genre is trap soul. Okay. I love how it says K-pop. I mean, it's hilarious because K-pop is not a genre. There's nothing that sounds like K-pop. Um, but I prefer. Oh, that's a different. Oh yes, I'm gonna talk about this. Okay, so on my first video ever, thank you so much, RP, for commenting on it. That was amazing. You gave me so much to think about, talk about, look forward to. I can't even read your entire comments because it's just a lot. And what I did want to do with your comment was to create a Google Doc and have all your recommendations on there, and kind of organize it. That way I can see all the things that you want me to see and like go through it one by one and check it off as I watch them. I also have another friend of mine who is helping me with some recommendation as well. Well, so we'll get through everything one at a time. But keep commenting. I don't care if you comment 2 pages worth of good stuff. As long as it's positive, I would be more than willing to read it all and answer you when I can. The shorter ones I would read it out, but for all of them, I would at the very least try to give my 2 cents, and my appreciation for taking the time of your day to comment. So thank you so much, RP. I do have more comments to get to. Yeah. Okay. More comments to get to. And I will see you in the next video. The next track would be Jimin's... I have no idea what... That's just YouTube. Okay, yeah. So Jimin's interlude Dive. Dive is a chill vibe. I like Dive. Yeah, so that's the next track. Before we go, please comment down below what your thoughts and your initial feelings of the song was, and then what your theories were when you read the lyrics, because I have my theories. You've sat through me talking about my theories. What are yours? I want to know. Do we have matching theories? Do we have opposing theories? Do we have like some intersections with our theories and our feelings and our vibes? So let me know what your first thought was, and then after you sat and repeated the songs over and over again, did your feelings on the song change? Or did you, have the same basic feeling throughout, no matter how often you repeated it? I want to know. I'm curious. So comment down below. Let's have a conversation in my comment section. Yeah, looking forward to reading it. I will see you when I see you. Probably in like a couple minutes when I upload Dive. Bye.